Little night out with the wifeys, huh, fellas? That's what's going on. You're a big fucking Mexican, bro. Bro, fucking stocky, dude. You're ready to go. You look like a tan Andy Ruiz, man. Fat Mexicans got confidence now, bro. Don't fuck with them. Did that mean a lot to you when Andy Ruiz won? Did it mean a lot? Was it like a powerful moment for you as a Mexican?
I can't hear you, bro. I have that hearing.
Most comedians have a plan when they walk on stage. A set list, an arc from joke one to the closing bit. They know exactly what they're going to say, and the whole job is just executing the thing they rehearsed. Andrew Schulz walks out with none of that. No notes, no structure for what's coming next, just a microphone, a room full of strangers, and a decision that the audience is the show. What you just watched, and what you're about to watch for the next 18 minutes, is what that looks like when it works.
What's that, sweetheart? You're not smart. I don't think you're smart. I don't think you're smart. If you were smart, you would know that's what's funny about the joke. That's the exact thing that's funny about the joke. But I think your math brain isn't creative enough to understand humor.
That scan right there, that's not a bit. That's a system. Before he opens his mouth, he's already reading body language, clocking who came with who, figuring out who looks like they'll fight back, and who's going to crumble the second he makes eye contact. By the time he asks the first question, he already knows where it goes. Every exchange Schulz has ever had with an audience member starts with a question. Sometimes it's, what do you do for a living? Sometimes it's, how long have you been together? Sometimes it's just, where are you from? Simple, innocent, the kind of thing your uncle asks at Thanksgiving. Except your uncle isn't building a case against you in front of 200 people.
You out here, bro? For Lululemon?
I knew I was onto something, bro.
The job question is his most reliable opener, and the reason is simple. People identify hard with what they do. So when someone answers, they're not just giving information, they're telling you how they see themselves. A lawyer says lawyer with a very specific energy. A teacher says teacher with a completely different one. A guy who says I'm between things right now has just handed Schulz a 10-minute set. He doesn't mock the job. He mocks the gap between the job and the actual human being sitting in front of him. That's a different thing entirely. It's why even the person being roasted usually ends up laughing hardest.
That's what's up. What's your name?
Janana.
And you... Yo, black people, step it up, yo. Step it up. Step it up. First of all, you need to give that so damn black shirt to that woman right there, okay? Because your shirt don't make sense for you. Janana? Janana? That's a white woman named Janana. Black people that are a little bit older, have you ever heard of a white person named Janana? I feel like that's the second singer in every black band in history.
That second question is where the craft actually lives. Anyone can roast a lawyer for being a lawyer, getting a laugh out of specific contradiction between someone's job and whatever they just accidentally admitted about their Thursday night. That's writing happening live on stage with no safety net.
What is your name? Ortiz. Where are you from? You're from Nebraska. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were asking. Ortiz, you're from Mexico. Shocked. Okay, so you live over by Federal Way, and dude, Mexico to Nebraska is crazy. Your family must love corn.
The where are you from answer is underrated as source material. There's something about a person saying the name of the place they grew up with that specific combination of pride and defensiveness. It's an open door every single time. There is a rule at an Andrew Schulz show that nobody tells you at the door. The venue doesn't post it. Your friends who've been before will try to warn you, but usually by the time they do, you're already seated. Do not sit in the front row with your significant other. That's not a guideline. That's survival advice.
How you guys doing?
Doing good.
How long you guys been together?
2 years.
2 years? Is it going well? He's still rubbing your back. That means he likes you. Or you guys are in a fight.
I know that move right here. Forgive me, babe. Forgive me, babe. Forgive me, babe. Let the homies see how affectionate I am.
The timing gap. Every couple in that room who just watched that exchange looked at their partner right then. You know the look. It's the "how long would you have taken to answer" look. Schulz doesn't even need to say anything after that. The couples in the audience are doing the work for him. What makes the couple's material land is that it's never actually mean. No malice in it. He's not trying to end anyone's night. He's pointing at the very visible cracks that every relationship already has and saying, yeah, I can see those from here.
You're not gonna. How old are you guys? Just turned 18 yesterday. Everybody stop. Let me help you answer that fucking question again, okay? Do not ever say just turned 18 again in your life.
This guy's trying to get locked up over here, right?
That moment right there. The couple usually laughs harder than anyone else in the building at that point because it's true. And there's something weirdly releasing about a stranger with a microphone saying the thing you and your partner haven't quite got around to saying to each other yet. Schulz is basically running couples therapy, except faster, cheaper, and in front of 200 strangers, which is arguably more effective.
And is this your wife, Phil? This beautiful woman right here? Absolutely. And you see what she's doing? See how she's teasing you, bro? See how she's teasing you? Because she could grow her hair long, but she's like, I'll just cut it anyway. One day, dude, you're gonna grow up and be divorced just like him, bro. You keep on. I bet he could grow his hair. He just cuts that shit anyway. He's like, fuck it, man. Phil looks so fucking cool like that, bro.
The callbacks are when people realize how much he's been tracking. While the show looks like pure chaos, everything's getting filed. Names, jobs, the weird thing the couple in row 2 said 40 minutes ago. When it comes back, the crowd rewards it with a specific laugh. Not just that was funny, but I was here for that and you remembered. Not everyone in the crowd is there to be found. Some people came specifically to find him. Those are the hecklers, and this is where Schulz is genuinely operating at a different level than almost anyone else doing this right now. Here's what most comedians do when someone heckles them. They have a stock response, something sharp and pre-written that covers most heckle situations. They fire it, get the laugh, move on. It works, it's professional, and it's completely forgettable 2 days later. What Schulz does is different. That silence is deliberate. 3 seconds of nothing is a long time in a comedy club. It puts all the pressure on the heckler. They said the thing, and now the entire room is waiting to see what happens. Most people start to look like they regret it before Schulz has said a single word. That's control. Most comedians rush to fill silence. He lets it build until the heckler is already uncomfortable.
Did you just turn gay in the middle of your sentence? He's like, not if it's a 9-inch pistachio. Oh, you are.
Notice what makes that work. The response is specific. It's not, sit down and let me do my job. It's built from exactly what the heckler just said. That specificity tells the room. He heard you, processed you, and found something funnier in what you said than you did. That's the moment it's over. Because now the crowd isn't on anyone's side. They're just watching Schulz work.
I was born October 11, 1988, inaugural coming out day. I'm the gayest gay.
Oh, really?
The comeback attempt is always the mistake. Not because what they say is always terrible. Sometimes it's decent. The problem is that responding means you are now in a back and forth with someone who has been doing this every night for 20 years. You walked into a boxing gym and decided to throw punches. The guy warming up in the corner has been here since before you arrived.
You must have came out the pussy crying, bro. Like, get this off of me! I don't want nothing to do with this! Yuck! Yuck! Ew! Ew! Why couldn't you just C-section me, bitch? Ugh! That's disgusting!
The escalation pattern is intentional. A single clean response is satisfying. 3 escalating ones that get progressively more specific while the crowd gets progressively louder, Sas. That's a statement. By the end, the heckler isn't angry. They're just aware of what they stepped into. And almost always, they laugh. Because it's funny. Even from inside it. Most of what Schulz does in crowd work is controlled. There's a system underneath all of it. The question, the answer, the pivot, the roast, it's fast and it feels like chaos, but the underlying logic is always there. And then sometimes the crowd hands him something so unexpected that even the system breaks down for a second. Those moments are the best ones on his channel. The ones where you can actually see him recalibrate in real time.
This is your son? No way. There's no way. There's no way. You adopted a white baby, bro? Holy shit, you made it, bro.
That face, the moment right after the information lands and before he said anything back, that's the actual process happening. Not performed surprise, real recalculation. And whatever comes out of that is always better than anything scripted because it's built from something he genuinely didn't see coming. This is what separates him from comedians who treat crowd work as a warm-up buffer between written bits. For Schulz, the unpredictability is the point. He's not managing the chaos, he's chasing it.
It's you?
I'm not starting the show until we find out who is doing it.
I swear to God. Who was taking a shit and sat on that toilet and didn't move? The thing registers your movement too. That means you were locked on that toilet, no cell phones, just staring straight at the door in front of you. Who shits like this?
The people who didn't volunteer are often the richest material. They're completely undefended. Their body language is honest. And what comes out of a totally unprepared human being sitting in a comedy club with no time to construct a persona, that's almost always more interesting than anything rehearsed.
Why are you helping them out, bro? Wait, do you know about Uruguay, bro? Oh, for what? Are you Uruguayan? Oh, you getting told what to do right now. Do not mess with her. She's a villain from a Die Hard movie, bro. Do not mess with that lady right there. The second she got angry...
Nothing gets past him. Nothing. The front row is dangerous, but nowhere in that room is actually safe. He's tracking everything. People who haven't watched Schulz do crowd work sometimes assume it's just roasting, saying sharp things quickly, pointing at people and winning. And on the surface, some of it looks exactly like that. But what makes it actually land, what makes the people in the front row laugh at getting roasted instead of walking out, is harder to describe. It has to do with something underneath the jokes. He takes the people he's talking to seriously. Not in a warm, gentle way, in a practical way. He takes what they give him and works with it fully. He doesn't reduce anyone to the most obvious thing about them. A job is a starting point, not the whole bit. The wheelchair crowd member from his early shows. He didn't do the polite comedian dodge where you acknowledge the chair and move on carefully. He went at it the same way he'd go at anyone. And that person thanked him afterward. Because being treated like everyone else was the respectful thing.
Bro, he was so excited to have light, dude. He just ran out. You didn't wash your hands, bro. I didn't hear nothing. Dude, be honest. What'd you say? So you know I'm not lying. When I opened the door, what'd you say?
Watch his body language in that one. He's not leaning back in performance mode. He's leaning in. There's actual curiosity about what this person is going to say next. The jokes are coming, but underneath them is real interest. That's what the crowd is actually responding to. Not just the punchlines, but the feeling that something real is happening on stage.
Let there be lights! I'm not lying here. I'm not lying here. Anyway, bro, thank you.
That's the whole structure in miniature. Build the human thing first. So let it breathe. Then the punchline arrives with everything behind it, and it lands in a completely different way than if he just led with the joke. He earns the roast. That's why the person being roasted is usually laughing the hardest. Out of everything in this video, these are the moments that stand above everything else that's already happened.
What are you wooing for, you fucking... You guys on Grindr too? What the fuck? You guys made the whole audience gay in 3 minutes. I need a follow-up from you guys.
When a heckler gets a laugh, Schulz doesn't get rattled. He gets more interested. The good ones get a genuine nod before the response. That nod matters. It signals to the crowd that he's not threatened, and it tells the heckler they've earned the full version of what's coming back. What comes back is always better.
Kid, oh, that's your dad right there? This is the whole family? And that's your daughter? Ah, dude, that's amazing. But that's what's up. Welcome. How old is your daughter, miss? I'm not trying no shit. I just want to let you know. I wouldn't disrespect you like that. You're 21? Okay. I might. Nah. I had to make sure everything was good. Okay? You just follow her. I like this. What do you do, Dad? I'm curious about you. You look like homeless Robert De Niro.
The family moments are their own category. There's a specific crowd energy when a parent and child are both on the receiving end and both decide to laugh anyway. It's generous. It's a little chaotic. And the crowd loves it because it feels like watching two people pass a test they didn't know they were taking.
Cubans, I don't really know much about y'all, but I know you're the biggest one. You might not even be that tall. How tall are you? You're 6'3"? Fuck, dude. You got a good head of hair. Dude, your hair looks Lego good, bro. Like, dude.
Some lines are just cleaner than others. The setup is in the question, but wait in. The punchline is in the answer. The whole thing takes 10 seconds. That efficiency, that's 20 years of doing this every night becoming visible. He doesn't need space to do damage. He just needs a person. There's a version of crowd work that's transactional. Comedian asks, crowd member answers, comedian gets laugh, repeat. Schulz does that version too, but the best of what he does is something else. The best version is when the crowd member stops being a target and becomes a character. When the room starts rooting for both of them at the same time. When whoever started as the heckler ends up being the reason the whole night is something people talk about on the drive home.
Is this a first date with her? No, you're married. Oh, wow, okay. And this is a normal date? Do you put him in this shit? You pick it out, you're like, nobody gonna fuck him in this shit. This is guaranteed faithful. Baby, go put on your faithful shirt. I need to feel comfy tonight. No bitches trying to get some dick from you. It's your faithful shirt, bro.
That's the version nobody mentions when they talk about Schultz's crowd work. Everyone focuses on the roasting. That's toast. And the roasting is genuinely funny. But the moments that stick are the ones that end like that, where the person being made fun of leaves with something worth keeping. Not a story they're embarrassed to tell. A story they're going to tell Monday morning.
We just getting started, okay? What's up, white boys? How was storming the Capitol? Good? You know they were there early too, huh? Day early, just tailgating and shit.
Not every comedian who does crowd work knows the difference between embarrassing someone and making them feel like they were part of something. Most of them are just pointing at people and getting laughs. Schulz is pointing at people and getting stories.